Welcome back to Comfy Chair Gaming. My name is Chris, and this is episode 8 in my 7 Days to Die beginner series, tutorial series, however the heck you want to look at it. In this one, we're going to look at building, or clearing a building, and then looting. And then in the next one, I think I'm going to do like a very basic start over from scratch, and then just kind of do everything that we, like put it all together, that kind of thing. Put together what we've learned so far in a very basic one. So for what I recommend for some people starting out, this is what I did when I first started, like going into any kind of POI that I wasn't sure about. Put down your bedroll. So, put down your bedroll. When or if you die inside, you won't have to go clear across the map just to come and get your stuff back or anything like that. Search mailboxes. If you search a mailbox, you're gonna find most of the time something like this. You're gonna find yourself a Ranger's Guide to Archery, a Spear Hunter book, or pretty much any kind of book. It's just kind of an interesting thing. I like that. So this one is Volume 1, Arrow Recovery. Learn this trick to safely remove 20% more arrows and bolts from your target. Use. Go ahead and click that one. Hit A, whatever. Now we're going to hop up in here and we're going to clear this out. I need to make myself a shovel. Right, now we're rocking and rolling. Get in here. Got our headlamp so everybody can see what's going on. When you first step into a building, you're going to see that there's lights. This means that this is the POI path. This is where the game wants you to go. If you see lights, it's mostly part of the POI. Check around every corner because these guys could be anywhere. Like you. 3 hits. Power attack, regular attack, another power attack. Usually in the beginning of the game, with a level 1 club, that'll get the job done. Check the rafters. These things can be anywhere. Plugs, every kind of place you can imagine. The devs are going to shove some stuff in there. This door's locked. This is locked also. Behind that is a bathroom. We'll hit that in a second. Bookcases. You always want to check those. Same thing, same reason that you want to check. Same reason that you want to check the. What are they called? The mailboxes outside. You can find books in there. You can find paper, obviously. Most of the time, you're going to find paper. These little things right here, most of the time, are going to hide somebody. One use a person or another. If it says E or at Y, search cabinet, search fridge, search whatever, untouched, means that no one's touched it. If you're in a PvP server, that means that no one has been in that area or some other reason to make it restock or respawn. Open it up. You want to take everything. If you're on mouse and keyboard, hit R, grab everything. If you want to use your controller here, look at it, hit Y. You want to take everything that's in there, click the left stick. L3. Boom. Moving on. So back to the mouse and keyboard. If you listen, you can actually hear them, hear the used to people in there like messing around. Like her, I heard her like snarling or whatever. 2 power attack, she's dead. Running power attack, smacked him, didn't knock him down, but that's okay. Oop, out of stamina. Back up. Sometimes he'll do that. So when he first showed up, he was walking. And then you hit him a couple times and he falls down. They go into like this aggro, angry mode, and then they will charge at you like that. So be mindful of that. Rule of thumb here is to go through. You can hit pictures, you can hit paintings. Most of the time sometimes there's gonna be something behind there. Most of the time there won't be. If you see bookshelves, anything you want to check, it's better practice to just clear everything out first and then come back and loot everything or collect stuff. Unless you're with a group, you can have some people work ahead, clearing it out, and then someone can stay behind and, loot as they go. I'm just gonna clear this place out, hopefully, without dying. See how I hit her enough times, she got mad. Oh, thank you. You gave me another thing to look forward to. So, loot drops. Sometimes they are dropped by the deadheads. Look into it. A lot of the times there's going to be just very basic, very random stuff in there. Sometimes, though, they drop some really good stuff. Which is kind of weird because I always look at it as they're carrying whatever it is that they died with, and then they're still going to carry it when they're dead, so. Over here you have, there's sometimes you're going to look at this and you're going to look in here and be like, well, it's just, obviously that's a natural looking ramp, or you're going to look in here and be like, what am I looking at? Sometimes you just gotta look up and try to just jump your way through it. Come up to the top. There you go. Got the camp. Got the fire right there, which used to be a fire. You got a little box right here, and a door that goes up. Come up to this ladder right here. Look around. This is called the main stash, or the main loot. It's going to vary in size depending on the size of the POI. This is a pretty small size POI in the beginning of the game, so you're going to have a pretty small amount of, searchables at the end. Your loot's not going to be very grandiose, but when you first start out, it's going to be pretty much gold. You're going to find boxes like this: a Savage Country, a Mo Power, Shotgun Messiah, Shamway, such things like this. You have to break into it first before you can open the box. Alright, now it says search Savage Country box, untouched. Pop it open. What do we got? We have a mod and some medkit or sewing kits, which is awesome. Sewing kits are good for creating pocket mods and other such things, but they're also good for abrasions. If you get cut, you can get it sutured up. This is an armor plating mod. Armor rating +1, explosive resistance 0. Do I have any armor on? I do not. Oh, actually, I have the helmet on. Click this, hit modify. I can put it in there, and now I have +1 my armor rating. So whatever your armor rating is, whether it's light, medium, heavy, whatever the case may be, this is going to just be a +1 for you. So now that I have that on, my lights still on? It is. Search this food pile. Food pile? Ammo, always good to find. Ooh, nice. Another mod. I didn't really touch on mods because that's more of a advanced kind of thing, I think. Ooh, nice. Got a fire axe and some cobble. So now that we have gone through and we've cleared this out, we can go back through with our shovel. We can pick up all of our cement mix, which is this guy right here. Pick up cobblestone. Try to find plugs. I hope there's one in here so I can show you what they look like. But I'm not sure there is a plug in here. This door is locked. So we can come through here, search your iron desk. Got some iron in there. These you can break down. They can give you stone. That's some more cement mix. Sometimes you can search these. If they're open like this, you cannot search them. I look at it as somebody else already came through and searched that stuff. These blue ones right here, these are cobblestone blocks. You definitely want to grab these, especially early game. As many of these as you can is going to help you in the long run. Cobblestone is one of the very basic level building materials, and you're going to need those for any kind of base that you have. So again, I'm not gonna search and destroy everything. Well, I'm gonna search as many things as I can just to give you another idea of what kinds of things can be searched. But I'm not gonna go through and grab all of the cobblestone. Just know that this is cobble. It's a good thing. These are cement mix. They are good things. You can have a stack of cobble and a stack of cement, same height, but you can. I've never seen a stack of cobble as a little guy like this though. So I think it's only the big blue ones. Got the washer and dryer. Sometimes you can search those. Sometimes you can search these. This is the only case in the trash. The trash is the only case that I can tell that you can search it if it's open. If it's closed like this, you can't search it. You can, however, break it down and you get plastic parts for it. And some XP. You can break this down for some iron, but it's better to use a wrench or something a little more potent. You got a shelf you can search. Gives you anything. It'll give you random things. Sometimes you can find acid, which is really hard to find anyway. Some trash. Sometimes these plugs can be really hard to find. I don't really know every POI intimately like a lot of other people do. I just know the very basics. There was a painting there, or a picture. I took it out. Got a backpack behind it. Got some rotten flesh, flashlight, and another mod. That mod can actually go on my guy right here. So I have the tempered blade mod, and I have a wood splitter mod. I can only fit one mod on there, so I'm just going to go with that one. Mostly because I'm not going to be using this to attack things. This is going to go on something. Well, you know what we're going to do? Modify that. You can click and drag it. You can shift click, or you can hit R3 to put it on there, or the right stick. Click the right stick to put it on there. And then we come over here. And now we can do some more damage to stuff with our axe. I needed that food pile that was there. That was really stupid. So you see how this lid is just barely off center? It means it's open. You can search it. Grab that wood. Search a stove. Sometimes you can find a cooking pot. Sometimes you can find a grill. All those are good things. Got some cat food. The rotten flesh is going to be good for farming and making hobo stew later. Since this is open, I cannot search it. This is closed, so I can open it up. Got some goldenrod seed and some bones. This is a good one. So we got lead, bone, nails, water jar, empty water jar, and some plastic or scrap polymer. Another one of those. I could have swore there was a plug in here somewhere. There's a painting or a picture. These you can pick up and scrap them. Scrap those for clay soil. That's yucca seed for farming. Empty can. You're going to find a lot of empty cans. You're going to find a lot of empty jars. Pick up that. The shoes. You can find shoes. You can find piles of clothing. You could always search those. Got gothic boots. That's going to help you with cold and heat resistance if you need it, depending on where you live. If you live in the like winter biome, for instance, you're going to need more layers and all that stuff, so that was going to help you with that one. Right, I think that covers this building right here. Oh, sorry, forgot the bathroom. Alright, so this stuff, the shower curtain, you grab that, and get some cloth. Sometimes this bathroom, or the bathtub is full. You can search that for bones, nasty meat, stuff like that. Toilets. Sometimes you can get lucky and find a toilet pistol. Sometimes you just find paper, because usually you find paper. Medical cabinet. This is a big find early game. And this is why. It'll give you some really good stuff. You got your first aid kit, you got your painkillers, honey in case you get infected, and a splint if you have a broken leg. If you find the perk book and you break this down, you can get acid out of it sometimes. I don't have the perk book, so the chances of me getting that was nigh on impossible. But that is a basic rundown on how to... Oh yeah, you have this guy right here, activate. So you hit the Y button on your controller, or E when you're looking at that on your mouse and keyboard, opens up all the doors, and you can leave. And there you go. We have looted a house. In the next one, like I said, I'm going to restart in the same map, probably, and I'm just going to do a very basic clear, fortify, and hold against a day 7 horde. So I will see you in the next one.